Looking for the next up-and-coming English player that nobody else has ever heard of? This is the video for you. Hello and welcome back to FM Wonderkids, the home of Wonderkids on Football Manager 2021. I've never said that bit before, but I kind of like it. Here in the video today, we're going to go through some of the best young English talent that you've never, ever heard of. Like this guy. Where is he? Alfie Devine. We'll go through, we'll talk about them. We'll try and make an offer for some of them, so we'll see how much they'll cost to buy. And that's it. You can go off and do your thing, sign them if you want to, develop them in your own team, but do let me know how you get on if you do sign them. Before we start, I always do like to remind people to like the videos. Liking the videos really helps me out as a YouTube content creator and helps promote my stuff throughout the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you are new as well. Monday, Wednesday and Friday are the days that we release videos. If you want to support the channel further, you can become a patron, and all the patrons do get hold of all the short lists that we use for these videos. Okay, so we'll start off with Thierry Small. Now this is the winter update. Thierry Small here is a 16-year-old left back playing for Everton. Some of his standout attributes are as follows: acceleration, pace, natural fitness, flair and technique. These are all 14 and above, and the guy is only 16. So you can see he's going to be a really good, technical, naturally fit, fast left back, and his dribbling's 13 as well as his decisions as well. So he's going to be able to make good decisions in the final third if you do employ him in that kind of style. He's only valued at £43,000, so you might be able to get him at a snip, and at the end of the video we will go through and make offers for all of these players, so you will find out how much you can expect to pay for them. Next up, Jamal Musiala, and I apologize for my pronunciation today. It's usually spot on. Today I'm a little bit off. Jamal Musiala, really, really good, really well-rounded player, an attacking midfield centre / striker. And let me just read off anything that's 13 above for you, because he's a 17-year-old player and these attributes will get better. Finishing, dribbling, passing, technique is 15, work rate, off the ball, determination, bravery and anticipation, acceleration, balanced, natural fitness, pace and stamina. So he's got a lot of things in his locker, this guy. And for a 17-year-old, you would imagine that he's going to be an absolute beast when he's older. Dane Scarlett next, playing at Tottenham. He's a striker, good finishing already as a 16-year-old, good determination and natural fitness as well. Something about these young English kids that means they're so naturally fit. They haven't spent their youth down the chippy like I did, bunking off from school at lunchtime to go down the chippy and have a chip butty with curry sauce. They spent their lunchtimes playing football and practicing their keepy-uppies. Penalty taking as well. Look at that, 14. Determination, finishing, and as mentioned, natural fitness. Next up, Marcus Edwards, a player who I've never heard of, but he's playing over in some place. He's playing over in the Portuguese league. Marcus Edwards, he's a key player for them already. And wow, you can see those attributes are absolutely beasting. He's 21 years old, so a little bit older than these guys that we spoke about before. But dribbling, first touch, all these are 16s. Technique, flair's a 17, well, so was dribbling. Composure, acceleration and agility of 17. How have I never heard of this guy before? Balance and pace as well, both 16. Hopefully we'll be able to buy him, stick around to the end to find out how much these guys cost. Next up, Fausto Angerin. Fausto, another good finisher, so you can see finishing there 14. Penalty taking 15. These kids have been practicing, haven't they? Their penalties. Flair 14, acceleration 15, strength 14, as well as pace. Very, very good little talent there in the Chelsea youth setup. Alfie Devine next up. Attacking midfield centre here at Tottenham. Quite well-rounded for a little 16-year-old, but nothing really popping on his stats apart from his aggression, determination, work rate and natural fitness. So he's going to be a centre midfielder, I think, like a box-to-box type player who's going to have a really good attitude, like think Jordan Henderson or something like that. Incidentally, all these players are potential ability 160 or over. And if you don't know what that means, every player in the game has a potential ability from 0 to 200, 200 being the best. In this particular save, all these players are above 160. Last on the list, and you might have heard of this player, he's just got his first cap for United. I think he's played 1 or 2 games now. He came off the bench against Newcastle, and he is a Tyneside boy. So that must have been very, very good for him. And you can see that he looks like he's going to become a bit of a number 10. Finishing, dribbling, passing, and technique, as well as flair, determination, vision, natural fitness again, and acceleration. Shoulder short tire is the next Marcus Rashford or even Ryan Giggs, even though he's right-footed, so that's probably not a good analogy. You look at him play in real life and he looks like a kid. He's only 16, but he has got his full debut now. I think he's had 2 or 3 appearances. Really, really good prospect. Get him in on Football Manager. Let me know if you have got him in. How much did he cost and how good did he get? Share your photos over on the Discord. The link is in the video description for that. What we'll do now is we'll go through each player who's interested in a transfer and we'll find out how much you'd be expecting to pay for them. So I sorted all the players here by interested in transfer, and I'm Leicester City here. So you would argue that maybe if I was a top 4 club, I might get 1 or 2 extras in here, but I probably doubt it. So these 4 are probably the ones that are going to be achievable at the start of the game. We'll go straight in for Thierry Small here and make an offer for him. 43,000 is his value. So obviously I'll go in above that at 250,000. That's like quadruple his value. See what happens. Okay, so they want 45 million straight up for him. Obviously I'm not going to pay that. So I'll go down to about 5 million and see what they say. They've rejected that straight away. So you're going to be paying somewhere between about 20 million and 45 million probably for Thierry Small straight away. Is there a release clause there? No, and he hasn't got any kind of release clause. So that might be a little bit steep. Definitely steep for me. Jamal Musiala next then. The well-rounded 17-year-old who's playing at Bayern Munich. We'll make a transfer offer for him. He's worth 3.1 million. We'll suggest that, and they've rejected that straight away. So it looks like you're going to be spending a lot more on him because they would negotiate that if they wanted to sell him, but it doesn't look like they do. So he might be worth big bucks there. Alfie Devine next. We'll go in. We'll make an offer for Alfie. Okay, he's worth 72 grand, which is nothing. So we'll offer $1 million. They want 64 million, and they want a player to exchange for that. So these kids aren't going to come cheap, and my head's in the way there. So I'll go down to 5 million and see what happens there. Obviously, they reject that straight away. So you're going to be playing big bucks for these guys. We'll go in for shoulder short tire next, and here's the best of all of them. So we'll make a more acceptable offer, I think, for this one. 91,000 he's valued at. Obviously, we value him higher than that. So maybe we'll go in for about a 20 million. I mean, I think it's going to get rejected. Okay, so they've tried to negotiate that, interestingly, for 43 million, which means you'll be able to get him for maybe about 30. They want a player exchange as well. I'll remove that. I'll put it down to about 29 million, and we'll see what happens there. Okay, so they've rejected that straight away. So it looks like you'll be paying about 35 million for shoulder short tire if you want him. And I'd suggest that as a decent buy, especially if you're playing in the English leagues and you're a top 4, top 6 team. Definitely someone who's going to grow into an absolute world beater. Guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. It's a little bit different to the other videos that we've been doing. So let me know in the comments if it's better or worse. Thanks for watching. See you again.